Imagine an animal so massive it makes a T-Rex look like a chihuahua. An animal so enormous it could swallow a school bus in one bite. And here's the kicker. It didn't stomp the land. It didn't roar across forests. It floated. In the ocean. Yes, the largest animal to ever exist was not a dinosaur. It was a whale. A creature that dwarfs even the mightiest predators in history. But not just any whale. This one defies imagination. And today we're diving into a story that will make your jaw drop, your heart race, and your brain scream, "No way that's real." By the end of this video, you'll never think about size or the ocean the same way again. Let's take a step back. Picture Earth millions of years ago. The land is crawling with dinosaurs, sky ripped by pterosaurs, oceans full of monstrous fish. Predators so deadly just a glance could mean your doom. Now, you might assume the biggest, deadliest creature lived on land. You'd be wrong. The real heavyweight champion has been quietly cruising the seas for millions of years. Meet the blue whale, the absolute king of everything. Modern day, yes, but also the record breaker of all time. These creatures can reach up to 100 feet long. That's longer than a basketball court. Imagine lining up 3 school buses, end to end, and you're still not at full size. Weight, brace yourself, 200 tons. 200 tons. That's roughly 33 elephants stacked together. And yet this Leviathan doesn't hunt in packs, doesn't have claws, doesn't have teeth sharp enough to rip your arm off, because it doesn't need them. The blue whale is a filter feeder. Its mouth is a net. Its prey? Tiny krill. Tiny. Each krill smaller than your fingernail. And yet to feed, a blue whale consumes 4 tons of these tiny creatures every single day. That's literally 8,000 pounds of shrimp-like snacks. Imagine that, an animal so massive it dominates the Earth's oceans by eating the smallest thing imaginable. But life wasn't always this serene. Oceans have always been full of danger. Millions of years ago, you couldn't just swim safely. One wrong turn and you'd be lunch. Before the blue whale perfected its peaceful reign, the seas were ruled by apex predators that make jaws look like a guppy. Megalodons, enormous sharks with teeth the size of your hand. Sea reptiles like Leopleurodon, jaws capable of crushing submarines in imagination. The ocean was a battlefield. The largest land predators, T-Rex, Giganotosaurus, may have intimidated their prey, but in the water, size mattered, but speed, bite force, and stealth mattered even more. Every creature had a fight to survive, but then came the whale, and it flipped the rules of the game. No longer did size only mean kill. Sometimes it meant survive without fighting. Let's break down the main players of Earth's oceans, the giants and near giants that blue whales overshadow. Megalodon. Size, 60 feet long, roughly twice the size of a great white. Weight, 50-70 tons. Weapon, rows of teeth sharper than steak knives. Each tooth could crush a car. Hunting style, ambush predator. It would slam into prey with incredible force. Fun fact, some scientists believe Megalodon could bite a T-Rex in half, if only it swam in the same era. Imagine this, you're a whale calf, tiny compared to your eventual size, and Megalodon sees you. That's a nightmare scenario. And yet even this apex predator is tiny compared to a fully grown blue whale. Leopleurodon. Size, 65 feet long. Weight, 15-20 tons. Weapon, massive jaws like steel clamps, snapping shut with terrifying speed. Hunting style, stealth. It could hide under water currents, then strike in seconds. Range, European seas of the Jurassic period. Liopleurodon was essentially the land-based tiger of the ocean, but in water, speed is king. It could accelerate faster than a speeding car, snapping up prey before they knew what hit them. Kronosaurus. Size, 33, 36 feet long, smaller than the previous giants but a brute. Weapon, teeth like daggers. Neck powerful enough to whip through water and smash prey. Behavior, active hunter, probably hunting other marine reptiles. Now picture a blue whale swimming among these predators. Not fast, not stealthy, not killing machines, but untouchable due to sheer scale. Blue whale. Size, 100 feet long, 200 tons. Weapon, size, speed through water, blubber armor, and intelligence. Hunting style. Filter feeder, gentle giant. Uses baleen plates to scoop up krill. Ecosystem impact. Maintains ocean health. The movement of blue whales helps circulate nutrients. Here's the mind-blowing part. No predator on Earth could challenge a fully grown blue whale. Megalodons, tiny. Liopleurodons, puny. T-Rex, absolutely irrelevant. The blue whale turned the age-old rule on its head. Sometimes survival isn't about killing, it's about being too big to touch. Let's make this personal. Imagine standing at the edge of the ocean. You spot a blue whale. Its eye is the size of a basketball. Its tongue alone weighs as much as an elephant. And when it exhales, a fountain of water shoots 30 feet into the sky. You can feel the wind, the power, the sheer presence. Now imagine swimming there, 50 feet below. The shadow of the whale passes over you. It blocks out the sunlight. Your heart pounds, and yet it's completely harmless. It doesn't see you as food. You're too small, too insignificant. That's a paradox the ocean has never known. Absolute dominance through kindness. Let's layer in threats, because the ocean isn't just whales. In history, small, jellyfish, 50 feet of tentacles, sting that can stop your heart. Medium, giant squid, 40 feet long, eyes like dinner plates, tentacles snatch prey like giant pincers. Apex, megalodon, or liopleurodon. One bite, extinction level damage. Then comes the blue whale, a being so enormous it invalidates all threats. And that's exactly why it's the ultimate winner of the animal kingdom, past or present. Let's ask some questions. What if a T-Rex tried to swim in the ocean to attack a blue whale? Answer, it wouldn't even survive the first 10 feet. What if a megalodon went up against a fully grown blue whale? Answer, probably nothing. Megalodons were apex, until something too big to eat arrived. What if humans tried to fight a blue whale? Spoiler, you'd be lunch if you were a krill, otherwise you'd just be a floaty. Now think about evolution. Why did nature make something so big yet peaceful? Because in the ocean, size is survival. And by eating the smallest things, blue whales solved the paradox of life. Be the largest, but feed on the smallest. Genius. Let's compare sizes. Blue whale tongue equals sign elephant. Heart equals sign small car. Aorta equals sign human arm. Mouth equals sign school bus. And speed, Despite massive size, blue whales can reach 20 miles per hour in short bursts. Faster than you can run, harder to stop, impossible to catch in water. Now contrast with megalodon. 60 feet, terrifying jaws, a bite force of 18 tons. But blue whale, 100 feet of untouchable, floating titan, and it doesn't even fight. That's next level dominance. So what have we learned? The largest animal to ever exist wasn't a T-Rex. It wasn't a land monster. It was a gentle giant that redefined what power means in nature. Size isn't always about aggression. Sometimes being untouchable, untouchably massive, is the ultimate strategy. And that's why the blue whale reigns supreme. Not through fear, not through force, but through sheer, incomprehensible scale. Next time you think about the biggest animal ever, forget dinosaurs. Look to the ocean, look up at the blue whale, and remember sometimes the quietest, gentlest giant is the true king of all. And here's a bonus thought for you. The ocean is still full of mysteries. There might be creatures even bigger, even stranger, hiding in the deep. Maybe the story isn't finished yet. So the next time you swim in the ocean, imagine something the size of 3 school buses gliding past. And be thankful it's not hungry for humans. End on awe, end on wonder, end on the scale of life. The blue whale is the ultimate.